What's up, guys? Jason here, back to my channel tonight. Oh man, tonight was a good show tonight, and man, it was a little more better than night one, but man, this one was good, man. Night two was so badass and stuff, and holy shit, it was good. It was good. All right, let's go and get to it then. With Stephanie McMahon Levesque kicks off night two. Samantha Irvin introduces the Warrior and Trinity, who perform God Bless America, to get WrestleMania Sunday started. Once their performance wraps up, we hear the premiere sounds of the entrance music for Stephanie McMahon Levesque. Out comes a longtime WWE personality to officially welcome us to night two of WrestleMania. She says she's been to them all, and tonight's might be the most important ever to her because it's the first under the Paul Levesque era of WWE. She asks, "Are you ready?" Then let's kick off night two of WrestleMania. This wraps up her brief surprise cameo appearance to start things off inside the building. Alright, the first match is WWE World Heavy Championship. CM Punk on commentary. Seth freaking Rollins, who is a champion, versus Drew McIntyre. And alright, so here we go. We see CM Punk in his suit with his arm brace on, standing behind the curtain at gorilla position as the opening notes for his cult personality theme song hitting. He walks through the curtain. It begins heading down the long entrance ramp to join Michael Cole, Pat McAfee, Corey Graves on commentary for opening contest. Redmond wraps up the countdown to WrestleMania Sunday pre-show. Michael welcomes us back inside Lincoln Financial Field after the new Triple H narrated WWE Then Now Forever Together opening signature airs to officially start the main show portion of night 2 of WrestleMania 40. We head to the cold open video package featuring Philadelphia hip hop star Meek Mill. After that wraps up, we return live inside the stadium as Cole officially welcomes us to night 2 of WrestleMania 40. We see live shots backstage of Drew McIntyre and Seth freaking Rollins and their ring gear getting ready to come out. We see a large bagpipe band out to perform. This leads directly into a bunch of men with swords on each side of the long entrance ramp. They touch swords in the middle as the music transitions to Drew McIntyre's theme. He makes his way out for his big title opening opportunity in our opener as he sells the ring. Punk on commentary mentions how McIntyre has a pipe hand band, but it's okay because he's got a pipe bomb. Cole then sends things over to the Spanish commentary team for the brief on commentary cameo to introduce themselves. Alright, back to Cole, who jokes about the internet ragging on him for multiple weather updates. During the cold night on night 1 show, he says thankfully tonight isn't as cold. Now Sorry, I was looking at something. Now we see an enormous band with accordions and horns, banjos, and the most colorful, ridiculous-looking outfits you've ever seen playing for the theme for Seth Rollins live at the top of the stage. This shifts to "Burn It Down," and the traditional theme plays on the house speakers as the reigning WWE World Heavy Champion emerges in an outlandish fancy outfit that would make the late Macho Man Randy Savage and living legend Ric Flair blush. Rollins leads the enormous Philly bass band that played the opening of his entrance tune down the massive entrance ramp. Punk jokes about how not knowing what to do with what he is seeing right now. It is big enough that as goofy as it might seem on surface, he definitely feels like a moment that will stay in the memories of fans for years to come, good or bad. The two super elaborate ring entrances wrap up. Samantha Irvin handles the final formal pre-match ring introductions, and then the bell sounds to get our first match started. As soon as the bell sounds, Drew sprints across the ring and immediately blasts Rollins with a Claymore kick that lands flush. He immediately covers him and hooks that leg, but Rollins kicks out at 2.5 as the crowd gasps. Punk says he hates to admit it, but that was smart by McIntyre. Cole points out that Rollins is being smart now too, as he rolls of the ring to recover. Drew heads out after him. We see the action continue at ringside between these two as Rollins starts to take over. The commentators talk about how Rollins is heavily taped up his back and is said to be very much beat up after his tag team main event alongside Cody Rhodes against The Rock and Roman Reigns in last night's Night 1 Tag Team Main Event. Back in the ring, Rollins hits a stomp for a close near fall of his own. Rollins connects with a pedigree and another stomp. Moments later, he goes for the cover. McIntyre kicks out at 2. The commentators start to ponder what Seth is going to have to do to finish off the Scottish warrior who Punk accidentally calls the Irish psychopath who come on commentary before catching his mistake and correcting it. McIntyre starts to fight back, but things head out to the floor at ringside where Seth takes over again. McIntyre recovers and lays out Seth and then mocks CM Punk's GTS gesture before clearing off the commentary desk. Rollins fights back and hits a big stomp to Drew on the desk. Back in the ring, McIntyre takes over again and connects with a Claymore kick. He hits some more trademark spots and then Claymore kick earns him the 3 count. Ooh, yeah, the winner and new WWE World Heavyweight Champion Drew McIntyre. Alright, WWE World Heavyweight Championship, Drew McIntyre champion versus Damian Priest. Drew McIntyre has captured the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, only the second person to hold the title after Seth Rollins was an inaugural title holder. Michael Cole talks about Drew finally winning the world title in front of fans, something that has obviously been important to him. CM Punk then takes away from Drew's win by saying he beat compromised Rollins to do so, with Rollins' knee and back being injured. Drew ends up staring down Punk. He slowly walks over to him and holds the title and says, "This is his moment." Punk says into his headset, "I know, so why you're making it about me?" Drew goes too far and stands on the desk in front of Punk, taunting him until Punk sweeps his leg out from under him. He takes his suit jacket off and removes his arm brace. He beats down McIntyre some more, and then out of nowhere, we hear familiar sounds of the theme song for the Judgment Day. Out comes a senior Money in the Bank. Damian Priest, he catches in his briefcase and immediately takes McIntyre into the ring where he connects with his South of Heaven finisher and immediately goes for the cover. The referee counts to 3. Now we have our third ever WWE World Heavyweight Champion in history as Damian Priest ends Drew McIntyre's reign in short, empathic fashion. He heads up the ramp as CM Punk is shown with the big smile on his face at ringside. He makes it to the top of the entrance ramp where the rest of the Judgment Day come out to celebrate with him. We cut back to Punk with an ear-to-ear grin, clapping as Drew is slowly recovering in the ring and grilling Punk. So winner and new WWE World Heavyweight Champion Damian Priest. So yeah, fine. Let me get my drink real quick. Alright, sorry guys. Mountain Dew. Alright, next match is Philadelphia Street Fight. Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits versus Karrion Kross and Authors of Pain. Now we head to a quick post-commercial break. When we turn, we see the footage of The Rock and Roman Reigns arriving to the venue for night 2 this evening. Back inside the stadium, re-announcer begins the formal re-announcement for our next battle of the evening, which will be the scheduled Philadelphia Street 6-man tag team contest. After that, she introduces our special guest commentator for this Philly street fight, none other than hip-hop legend Snoop Dogg. Out comes a pop culture icon with his WWE Golden Championship. He heads down to join Cole, McAfee, and Grace on guest commentary for our second match of the evening. From there, Irvin introduces our special guest referee for this Philly street fight, none other than Philadelphia legend from the original days of Extreme Championship Wrestling, WWE Hall of Fame legend Bubba Ray Dudley. Out comes one half of the Dudley Boys in a traditional zebra stripe referee shirt and black dress pants. He gets a big pop out coming out and sells in the ring. The camera shots cuts to black and white at the theme for the Final Testament hits. Out comes Karrion Kross, Scarlett Authors of Pain, and Paul Ellering. They all head down to the ring together for this Philly street fight. The theme for the Street Profits hits next, and out comes Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins. They stop, and Bobby Lashley's theme hits. Out comes the Almighty. The Pride Trio head to the ring together, accompanied by B-Fab. They settle inside the ring, and bell sounds to get this one officially off and running. After after some back and forth action with a lot of weapons, foreign objects being used, we see things start to work its way to finish. We see Scarda and BFAB crash through a table on the floor. Montez hits an insane high spot for the theme to the floor for a huge crowd pop. We see Bubba put on sunglasses as Lashley blasts carrying a cross with a spear. Bubba calls for his old Dudley boy spots as Ford and Lashley hold cross legs open as Dawkins comes out with the top a what's up spot. That was funny. Um, they push each other and yell, "Get the tables!" with the fans who said it loud as hell. Well, the fans then break out in a loud "tables, tables" chant as they head out under the ring to do exactly that. ECW, ECW chant breaks out from the Philly crowd after that. They bring the table in the ring, but unfortunately, when they sit cross on it, it collapses and breaks out without doing anything. Fans boo. They head out and grab another table, which they set up and lay cross on carefully this time. After a top row splash, cross is put through the table for the pin. The team of Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits pick up the win in a crowd-friendly Philadelphia street fight. After the match, Snoop Dogg leads the commentary desk to join Lashley, Ford, Dawkins, and B-Fab in the ring. That's how the post-match scene wraps up. So the winners are Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits. Alright, Kane Braxton interviews Paul backstage. Footage of Logan Paul in his ring gear, blah blah, who cares. Backstage, Malco promotes the WWE Championship Triple Threat with Paul, Randy Orton, and Kevin Owens. So it'll come tonight. We then see highlights of the Night 1 main event. After that, we shoot to Caleb Braxton, who is standing by with the wise men of the Bloodline. She talks about Rock and Reigns winning last night, and then asks Heyman what exactly Bloodline rules means. He jokes about the exact page of the rulebook that describes this until he realizes he's being sarcastic, as always. He says that Bloodline rules means when whatever Reigns, Rock, and the Bloodline want it to. He says essentially it means one person goes home with the champion and all the glory tonight, and the other goes home to Brandy. This wraps up on that note. Ah, shit. What the hell? Sorry, guys. Scroll thing. Sorry. Means go home with Brandy. This wraps up on that note, and we head to another quick commercial timeout. Sorry, guys. A stupid scroll thing did by itself. LA Knight versus AJ Styles. Now we see a live shot of the parking lot. Slim Jim race car pulls up. Out pops LA Knight. Megastar says we have got a little car to give away tonight, and he's got a few BFTs to give away tonight. Yeah, he walks off as we head into another commercial break. The pre-match video package airs to tell a story leading up to our match of the evening, which is in fact LA Knight versus AJ Styles. Better sounds of the entrance music for the Megastar hits, and out comes Knight, who stops to give away some Slim Jims to some fans, to a fan in the crowd. He sells in the ring and soaks up the crowd atmosphere. As Cole mentions this about being sponsored by Slim Jim, we see a live shot of fans in England having a WrestleMania watch party. A new theme for AJ Styles hits, beginning with his voice saying, "You don't want none." Fireworks and pyro explode, and out comes the Phenomenal One to his brand new entrance tune as Samantha Irving introducing him. As he comes out, he takes his vest off and runs the massive entrance ramp. He hits the ring, and the fight is on, with he and Styles prompting the bell to sound, cutting Irvin off in mid-sentence. The two brawl as this one gets officially off and running. On the floor at ringside, Knight takes over control of the offense and proceeds to bounce his head off the commentary desk and over again as fans shout "Yeah!" with entrance connection back in the ring. We see Styles start to take over control of the offense. After some back and forth action, we work our way to the finish of this one, which sees Knight pick up the victory. The commentators talk about how LA Knight can now start his own streak at WrestleMania after getting the first win under his belt on the grandest stage of them all. So the winner is LA Knight. Alright, 2024 inductees are featured. Commentators sent us to a quick But commercial break, we see that on May 24th and May 25th, there will be WWE Friday Night SmackDown and the 2024 WWE King of the Ring and 2024 Queen of the Ring shows in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. Cole, McAfee, and Graves briefly talk about WWE's Saudi return at the end of the May. When that wraps up, Cole talks about the legends of wrestling, their rightful place, and his immortality earlier this weekend. On that note, he sends us into a video package looking back at key highlights from Friday night's 2024 Hall of Fame induction ceremony. As part of this year's WrestleMania 40 festives, as we return live, the 2024 WWE Hall of Fame inductees are introduced on the WrestleMania 40 entrance stage in front of the jam-packed crowd in Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. The U.S. Express duo Barry Windham and Mike Rotunda are introduced first, followed by Donner Bulls Patterson, Bull Nakano, the representative for Lima Villa, and Muhammad Ali, as well as the headline inductee for this year, Paul Heyman, who comes out to the official Extreme Championship Wrestling theme song as fans chant ECW, ECW. Alright, next match is WWE United States Championship. Logan Paul, who is a champion, versus Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens. Ooh, man. Excuse me, I'm sorry. The preview package airs now to tell the story leading up to our Triple Threat Showdown for the WWE United States Championship, which features current title holder Logan Paul defending against Randy Orton and Kevin Owens. We return live to the theme for Logan Paul playing Out Comes the WWS Champion on the back of a giant 6-wheeler Prime truck with a giant Prime bottle design cannon on the back. He drives into the entrance stage and fires the cannon at the stage where pyro explodes with each shot. I tasted the Prime drink, man, it's so good. It was so good. It's not bad though. It doesn't have no caffeine or nothing. So it's pretty good. So Polly heads to the ring as a giant blue Prime mascot emerges and heads to the ring with him. Last time this person was KSI, but the face was cut out. This time there's no face cut out, so we don't know who is under there. It's got to be Jake Paul, right? Yeah, I know who it is, because after Champ sells in the ring, the theme for Kevin Owens hits. We see Price Fire backstage walking when he stops and sees Sami Zayn, who has newly won WWE Intercontinental Championship, just like Owens did for Zayn last night. Zayn slaps Owens on the shoulder and tells him, "Tonight's your turn." Fired up, Owens continue his walk to the ring. He makes his way out as a giant screen shows his KO logo and other stuff in the exact same spot, carved in style as the original ECW logo. Some of this ring gear in his style as well. He comes out and sees the Prime truck and stops. He heads to the back again. Owens re-emerges a second time, this time on a big golf cart. He drives it out, stops to crotch chop as the Prime truck, and then drives it down the massive entrance ramp. This theme stops and the theme for Randy Orton plays. Owens hops back on the golf cart and hits reverse. He speeds backwards up the massive entrance ramp. As Orton emerges, Owens lowers the roof on the golf cart and waves Orton over, offering him a lift down to the ring. Orton shrugs his shoulder and hops on the back. Owens floors the gas pedal, clearing, having some fun with Orton, who can't hide his smile as he holds for dear life and signals to Owens to slow down. He did. He was like, slow down, man. Because Kevin was going, foo. I was like, oh shit, man, slow down, The two hop off the golf cart after driving it over the Prime hydration station at ringside, which they trash. The bells sounds for chauvinism. This three-way title till early on, it's very obvious that Owens and Orton are going to work together to beat down Paul. They do exactly that for several minutes, which the crowd eats up. Alright. We see the two finally end up their arrangement when they finally go for the pin on Logan. At the same time, they each agree they're gonna have to fight, but say not, and they agree to go back after Paul together. As they go to do so, Orton turns Owens and tries for an RKO. Owens avoids it. Orton makes a gulp face for a big laugh pop from the crowd. Owens and Orton decide screw it, and that now is the time for them to fight. They meet in the middle of the ring, and Don Fry versus Shimo Takayama out. Hockey first fist. Fist fight fashion as the crowd goes while Paul takes over and hits a slingshot into a flipping double clothesline. Orton and Owens end up beating Paul again as a loud Gary chant breaks out from the Philly crowd. We see Owens hit a wild moonsault of the top rope. Moments later, Owens and Orton are laid out by Paul with the brass knuckles. Orton ends up hitting an RKO out of nowhere. He sees the brass knuckles and debates using them himself, and he ultimately decides not to, instead passing them off to the ref. Why? Because he packs up the corner and stalks Paul, waiting to hit a punt. As he goes for it, Paul rolls out to the floor to avoid it. The fans boo. The giant blue prime mascot reveals his face, and the commentary say, "Who is he?" Apparently, it's the big influencer or social media guy. His name is iShowSpeed. I know who he is, because he's fucking hilarious. iShowSpeed sparks at Orton and shows him talking tough while wearing a goofy ass mascot. Orton decks him and clears off the commentary desk, and he puts the mascot through it back in the ring. Paul decks Orton. He heads to the top rope for a fox splash, but Owens takes him out. Owens hits a stunner on Orton for a 2 count. Owens tries a power bomb on Orton, but in midair. Orton transitions to an RKO on the way down. Owens, which connects. Unfortunately, Paul gets rid of Orton and hits a top rope from splash for the pinfall victory with the win. Logan Paul retains his United States Championship. So winner and still United States Champion Logan Paul. Damn, I thought Orton or Kevin Owens was gonna win. Yeah, I hate Logan Paul. Alright, yeah. We're almost there, guys. Alright, WWE Women's Championship, Io Sky, who is a champion, versus Bayley. It's time for our co-main event of the evening, following the Paul Orton Owens 3-way title tilt. We shoot gears and head to a great match, commercial break, post-commercial break, all that stuff. Upon returning, Cole thanks Meek Mill for his participation this weekend and for the song off his new album, which is playing as Cole does the obligatory promotion for it. Alright, so Cole sends us to the next pre-match, which this time tells the story behind the Bayley and Damage Control rivalry, which circumvents Colt Mints or whatever tonight. See me. With Bayley challenging Io Sky for the WWE Women's Championship. When it wraps up, we return inside Lincoln Financial Field. Some dramatic music it plays, and we see a giant pyramid. Out comes Bayley with a massive angel wings or bird wings on a special blue, which is, she is wearing. She is being carried on the shoulders of some shirtless dudes who sat her down and bowed down to her. Bayley steps forward and her wings are removed as her regular theme hits. The winner of the 2024 Women's Royal Rumble heads down to the ring to the crowd action as she gets ready for the big opportunity, the grand stage of the mall, against a former friend, ally, turned bitter rival. She sells inside the ring, squirts over, and her music dies down as she waits on the rival champ. We see the familiar sounds of Damage Control theme. Out comes the group as Io Sky's theme plays. The WWE Women's Champion need to stop yawning. Walks in front of her fellow Damage Control members and poses in a giant entrance robe. She heads to the ring as Asuka, Kairi Sane, and Dakota Kai head to the back. Io sells in the ring and removes the robe. Samantha Irving handles the final formal uh, pre-match ring introductions for the champion after the challenger, and then the bell sounds to get our second to last match of WrestleMania 40. We can officially off from Bailey got a surprisingly enormous pop when being introduced before the bell. We see the two mix it up on early to some crowd atmosphere. Bailey starts off strong as a commentary singer, sing her praises. Io Sky takes her and brings the fight onto the floor. When she brings focusing on her offensive attack on the knees of Bailey, the commentators point out Bailey's recent knee injury issues and explanation how Io is using all the knowledge to gain about Bailey while working with her in damage control. After some more back and forth action, we see the crowd start to sing loudly Bailey and that they were doing overseas at the last big WWE International Premium Live event. Things in this one pick up in insane amount and what eventually turns into arguably the best match of the night thus far, and along with Gunther versus Sami Zayn, perhaps the best of the entire weekend. Alright. Ultimately, Bailey gets the win, and her well-deserved WrestleMania moment afterwards. She gets emotional when heading the title as the crowd goes absolutely bonkers with one of the loudest pops of the night. She poses on the ropes and her newly won WWE Women's Championship after this round. So we had to commercial break. So winner and new WWE Women's Champion Bailey. Alright, WWE Universal Heavyweight Champion Bloodline Rules. Roman Reigns, who is his champion, versus Cody Rhodes. Once the post-commercial after Bailey wraps up, we return inside the Lincoln Financial, where Michael introduced the Philadelphia Eagles cheerleaders who are with legend WWE Hall of Famer Snoop Dogg in the ring. Snoop announces 72,755,000 for night 2 of WrestleMania 48. Bringing the 2-day total to 145 to 298,000. Cole and McAfee to write down celebrities the wrong shot on camera and cameo appearances in the crowd. Among there are George Kittle, T-Pain, many others. After this, we had to a pre-match break. We to tell the lead story leading up to tonight's after 2 main event shows. Alright, drink my drink again. Alright, tonight we find out if Fat Cody Rhodes can finally finish the story on of all places, the grand stage of them all. The pre-match package wraps up and we return inside the stadium. The lights go down. Fire pyro starts shooting out the entrance, top of the entrance stage. Out comes the American Nightmare with a badass mask / helmet on. Rhodes is greeted by his financial big pop from the crowd. She takes his mask / helmet off, and then the two embrace. For the leader, Cody Crybaby makes his way down with massive entrance ramp to try and finish his story once and for all in his second WrestleMania Night 2 main event in 2 consecutive years. Alright, as image of Cody with Kenny Omega, Chris Jericho, and arena before AEW show is among those that appear in a montage during the build-up to the main event this evening. Social media is all over that one. I'm sure an enormous orchestra comes out to the top of the entrance stage to begin. Start Roman Reigns theme, which they play, makes this feel even bigger. They're doing almost everything perfect from the time the Bailey match ended until now, with both guys in the ring. In terms of making this feel big and special, it couldn't be done much better. Now it's on Cody Roman and the booking. The company came up with two take the bell already deep in the field to end the end zone for the gaming winning score. Ooh, man. The tribal chief emerges accompanied by the wise men of the bloodline after two head Orsha blame table. Michael talks about how historic the WWE Universal Championship reign for the woman um, reigns has been. Feels like a logically rare for his title reign. We'll see. Reigns and Heyman sell inside the square circle and their their ones as the orchestra finish out the commentary, finish out the theme for the reigning and defending champion. Samantha Irving begins the formal pre-match introduction for WWE Universal Championship showdown under the Bloodline rules. After she wraps up the introductions, the bell sounds, and off we go. The crowd couldn't be more on fire for this match. As gains the two slowly close in on another go face to face in the corner of the ring as he already defending crowd reaction and somehow gets considerably loud and more intense. Do I Mountain Dew again? Sorry. All right, Reigns smiles real big as they stare each other down. The two back up and Cody tells "Let's go." Goes after Reigns and the two finally gets this one started earlier. Corey sends Reigns into the post and out to the floor. He heads out and pulls the table out from the under the ring. Reigns kicks him to stop him, and then he slides the table under the ring as the crowd loudly boos. So yeah, boo. Anyways, a kendo stick enters the picture as Reigns beats Cody down with the foreign object back inside the ring. Cody ends up fighting back and now he's got the stick Cody to the ring. Reigns takes the eyes to get himself free. He stumbles after getting him up, showing that his leg has been referred up in the process. Alright. Back out to the floor. Reigns continues to work over Cody with pushing offense. He's saying he's going to miss doing this. As Cole explains on commentary how if Reigns wins tonight, it's the last time we'll have to deal with Cody. The fight spills out to the floor into the crowd as Reigns takes over the barricade and into this sea of tens of thousands of tens and inside Lincoln Financial Field. One there we see then we see the two fighting on the elevated platform where Cody fights back into the competitive form and hits a massive suplex. He takes Reigns back down to the barricade and throws him over. Cody stops and yells "Hola, boys!" into the headset of one of the Spanish commentaries. He brings Reigns back and goes for a disaster kick, but Reigns stops him in midair powerbomb as bombs him down hard. I'm sending you to Hollywood with the rest of them. This is my opportunity. This is my company, bitch," says Reigns as he chokes Cody over the ring. Rose, talk your shit. Reigns says, Pat, he just Reigns choice to talk shit. Says Pat McAfee reaction on that on commentary that the Paul Levesque era folks. Reigns goes for a cover on Cody after a B move, but only gets two. He gets to work on Cody with submission on the mat, taunting him all the while. Oh man, the long one. After some more back and forth action, we see things end up on the floor again, where Cody clears off the commentary desk. He goes to pick up Reigns, but Reigns low blows him and puts him through the table. Back in the ring, he hits his father and goes for he hits his finisher and goes for the cover, but Cody kicks out. Reigns hits Cody with his own crossroads finisher, but against Cody kicks out. Reigns laughs and says that move sucks. He didn't think I would work. He says no one wins any matches with that move. he goes for the Superman punch, but Cody avoids it and hits a disaster kick. He hits a Cody cutter, but Reigns kicks out. Cody hits Reigns with his own title spear and covers him, but Reigns kicks out Cody. Cody rolls on Reigns and picks him up for a second one, but and comes Jimmy Uso with a super kick. uh, Main event, Jey Uso runs out to the theme music and fights with Jimmy. They fight up the ramp where Jey spears Jimmy off the stage back into the arena. Cody rolls distracted up the up that Reigns kick out the two get back after it as Cody takes over. Again, we see theme hit cross rows. He holds and picks Reigns up for a second one, but in comes Solo with a Samoan spike to Cody. Solo pummels Cody on the mat and then picks lifeless Cody and yells at Roman to finish the story. Reigns yells, "I know," and he backs in the corner as Solo holds Cody. He charges at him and connects with the spear. At the same time, that Solo hits Samoan spike. He covers Cody with somehow, but Cody kicks out after two. Solo and Reigns go back to back on Cody until the theme for John Cena hits, and out comes this Grace all-time rundown to the ring takes out Solo him to the floor, where he hits him with an attitude adjustment that puts him through the Spanish commentary desk. From there, the sounds of rock music hits, and out comes the final boss to a massive crowd reaction. Can roll. Alright, Rock and Cena slowly close and on each other, and as the crowd soaks it up, the fans chant, "Holy shit, holy shit." Cena takes his shirt off for a big pot. Cena and Rock slowly get closer to each other. Turn down. Cena does the "you can't see me" gesture, and then the Rock hits him with the rock bottom. Rock takes his weight belt off and gets ready to reveal Cena until out of nowhere. The theme for the Shield hits. Rock looks around. No one shows up. Rock looks around. Out of nowhere, we see Reigns cross from camera shot connect with Superman punch to someone off camera. We see after it connects that it will set freaking rounds and at what his old Shield gear. Rock sounds of the uncover Undertaker's going. The lights go out. When they come back on, we see The Rock in the ring with his weight belt, talking trash while staring at WrestleMania 40 entrance stage. He slowly turns around and realizes the Undertaker and clotheslines is standing behind him. The Rock turns around just as the Undertaker greets him with the shit, I forgot where I'm at. With the blast rounds with it again. As Cole talks about this being years in the making, Reigns wanting revenge on Rollins for whacking him with a chair to end the Shield and turn on him. Remember that. He blasts Rollins and turns around. Sees Cody who hits him with a disaster kick. Cody hits a crossroads. He holds on and picks Reigns up and hits a second one. After another, Cody goes for the cover and gets the pin. Winner and new WWE Universal Champion. New winner and new WWE Universal Heavyweight Champion, Cody Rhodes. About time, man. Holy shit, man. I thought Reigns was gonna win. Oh man, hold on, let me get my drink, man, because that was a good match. But yeah, Cody celebrates finishing his story with specific special people. Ladies and gentlemen, the American Nightmare did it. He finished his story. WWE announcer Samantha Irvin is super emotional and crying, barely able to do her job of announcing Cody as the winner and new WWE Universal Heavyweight Champion. It only added to the feel of it and made it better. We see an emotional Cody fall to his knees as he is handed the WWE Universal Heavyweight Championship. His wife, Brandy Rhodes, slides in and shares an emotional moment with him. Out comes Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, and others to the ring to join Cody Rhodes in his celebration. LA Knight, Randy Orton, and others are also entering the ring to share the moment with Cody. This commentator talks us through the highlights of the Usos spear off the surprise appearances by Seth Rollins, The Rock, and The Undertaker. Man, nobody didn't want Cody. Nobody didn't want Roman Reigns to win at all. Man, it was crazy. All right, CM Punk joins the other WWE superstars in the ring to put Cody Rhodes over as the new captain of the ship for WWE in the first WrestleMania of a new era in the company. We see Cody Rhodes' mom Michelle hit the ring, and Cody hands her the title as he promised he would be getting choked up once again. While doing so, Cody grabs the mic and says he'll make this quick because he knows it's been a long night. It has. Don't get me wrong. So he says he's surrounded by greatness in this ring. He says he would not be here in this ring without two people he has that they join him in the ring. One of them is Bruce Pritchard. The other, he says, is going to have to come kicking and screaming, but he insists because he's the leader of the new era of WWE, and he wouldn't be here without him. He asks Triple H to come on down. Out comes WWE Chief Content Officer Paul Triple Levesque as Brandy Rhodes straps the WWE Universal Heavyweight Championship around her husband. Bruce Pritchard enters the ring and gives Cody a big hug. Triple H walks up and shakes hands with Cody Rhodes. The two touch foreheads, and Cody gets emotional as they share a private word with each other. Cody buries the hatchet or sledgehammer in this case officially in front of the world in his finest hour. Triple H raises Cody Rhodes' hand as he stands before WWE Universe with the richest prize in the business, the WWE Universal Heavyweight Championship, as the chosen top dog of the new era of WWE. Cody is lifted on the shoulders of his peers, with Orton and Zayn hoisting him up like Bret the Hitman Hart back at WrestleMania many moons ago when he took the torch from Hulk Hogan days, and he was the central figure to launch the new era of WWE. Cody heads out and hugs Michael Cole at commentary desk as his music continues to play. He shakes his hands with Pat McAfee and rolls back into the ring to roar in front of the crowd one final time. Alright, he reaches through the ring ropes and shakes hands with Seth Rollins, who is still in his Shield gear. He hugs Triple H through the ropes as everyone exits the ring, leaving it to Cody. Michael Cole promotes Cody Rhodes' first media appearance as the new WWE Universal Heavyweight Champion on the new Today Show tomorrow morning as fireworks and pyro explode throughout the stadium. Cody hits the ropes one more time to pose for the WWE Universe, luckily enough to witness in person as he finishes his story and starts a whole new era for WWE in the process. Cody hugs WWE President Nick Khan in the crowd. Michael Cole thanks us for tuning in. Pro wrestling is back, says Grace. Pro wrestling is beautiful, says McAfee. That's how the show ends. We head into a recap video package looking at the key moments from night 2 of WrestleMania 40 as music plays. That's how this year's 2-night WrestleMania Premium Live event goes off the air. Thanks for joining us. So yeah, it was a good match, good show tonight, and all that stuff. This is a long video, and I almost knocked out while reading everything. So anyways, yeah, I don't care if I fall asleep by accident. I'm sorry, but I was trying to drink my Mountain Dew. That's why I brought it, with me and stuff. Yeah. Anyways, it was a good 2-night show. I tell you, though, this was better. This was a better WrestleMania. This was better than last year's or something. Well, not really, because the Usos and Kevin Owens, they fought, in the main event last year and stuff. So yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it. Um, yeah, this is a new era. This is the we're in the Triple H, Paul Levesque era now. So let's see what happened because it didn't show the TVPGV thing on top of the screen. Oh, maybe there's one surprise. Maybe it's TV14 tomorrow night. I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't care if it's TVPG still on the thing. So even though they're censoring a lot with the f bombs and stuff. So yeah, it was good and stuff, and I enjoyed it. This and here too though, this was better than the Super Bowl this year. So because WrestleMania is more exciting than a Super Bowl because there's different matches and stuff. So yeah. Anyways, sorry I kept on falling asleep on it. Almost fell asleep. Um. Anyways, this was a good show premium live event. Can't wait to do a review for AEW Dynasty. I know it's gonna finish almost 11 o'clock, so everybody knows that. But anyways, it was good. I finally Cody Rhodes is the new champion of all time. Finally, now we can finally breathe. Finally, thank goodness Reigns got beaten finally and stuff. So for 3.5 years already, we've been with him during the pandemic and all that stuff. So yeah, so finally won. Cody Rhodes, thank goodness, thank God. Yeah. Anyways, I'm kind of sleepy right now, so I thought I was getting more excited, but now I'm starting to fall asleep on it. But on the review and stuff, so I'm give WrestleMania this year a 10 out of 10. Um, so yeah, for the first time ever, I did that, saying that. So yeah, it was good and stuff, and best. I know people we've been waiting for the main event last night and then tonight and stuff because it was important. So yeah. Anyways, that was it for this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. If not, whatever, like, subscribe, favorite, and all that stuff. And I'll see y'all in the next video and do the review for Monday Night Raw tomorrow night. I mean, very late. You know what I mean? Anyways, that was it, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you and good night. Laters.